I want you to meet Sarah, a successful woman who came to me with her midlife challenges. Sarah, not her real name, has given me permission to share her story in the hope that others will benefit. Sarah, aged 45, is a middle manager in a financial services company, married with 2 teenage children. Her personality type is introverted, conscientious, and empathetic. Her hobbies are reading, gardening, and yoga, although she rarely finds time for them anymore. Now, Sarah has always been the reliable one. As a middle manager in a financial services company, she has built a reputation for her meticulous work, keen attention to detail, and empathetic leadership. At home, she's the pillar that holds her family together, managing the household, supporting her husband, and attending to her teenagers' myriad of activities and emotional needs. But lately, Sarah's felt the weight of her responsibilities pressing down harder than ever before. Her work demands have escalated, with her company undergoing a major restructuring that has doubled her workload. Simultaneously, her family life has become increasingly hectic, with her teenagers requiring more emotional support as they navigate the turbulent years of adolescence. Sarah is slowly crumbling under the strain of overworking. She starts her day at 5:30 a.m, squeezing in a quick check of her emails before preparing breakfast and ensuring her kids are ready for school. Her workday officially begins at 8 a.m, but by then she's already been on a conference call, responding to urgent messages for over an hour. The demands at work are relentless, managing her team, meeting tight deadlines, attending back-to-back meetings, and handling the constant influx of emails. She often finds herself staying late at the office, missing family dinners and working several hours over weekends just to keep up. Despite her efforts, Sarah feels like she's barely treading water. The once clear boundaries between her work and personal life are blurred, and she feels like she's always on the clock. Her performance reviews, however, remain positive, but internally she feels drained and increasingly disconnected from the work that she once found fulfilling. Sarah has a hectic family life. At home, Sarah faces another set of challenges. Her husband, while supportive, has his own demanding job, leaving him much of the household management to her. Her teenagers are both navigating critical phases in their education and social lives, requiring significant emotional and parental support. Sarah's evenings are spent shuttling her kids to extracurricular activities, helping with homework and mediating sibling disputes. By the time she gets to bed, she's exhausted with little time for herself. She's feeling lost and unmotivated. Sarah's stress has reached a point where she feels she's lost her way. She finds herself questioning the point of her relentless efforts, both at work and at home. The passion she once had for her career has faded, replaced by a sense of monotony and dread. The hobbies which once brought her joy and relaxation have fallen by the wayside due to lack of time and energy. Sarah's introverted nature makes it naturally difficult for her to express her feelings. She fears that admitting her struggles would be seen as a sign of weakness, both professionally and personally. She doesn't want to burden her already busy husband or her friends, who all seem to have their own lives perfectly together. At work, she worries that speaking up about her lack of motivation might jeopardize her position and be perceived as a failure to cope. I wonder if this sounds familiar. Can you relate to Sarah's story and where she finds herself desperately seeking solutions? Sarah, now feeling overwhelmed and lacking in confidence, knew she needed to make changes, but didn't know where to start. She saw my Living Your Life on Purpose Facebook post and decided to book an appointment to come and see me. I created a space to help Sarah navigate her feelings of burnout, and we developed strategies to manage her stress and workload more effectively, to rediscover her personal and interpersonal boundaries. We explored how Sarah could begin to understand her boundaries, to slowly implement clearer boundaries between her work and personal life, such as setting a strict cut-off time for work-related tasks and prioritising family dinners. Sarah was reminded how she needed to delegate more tasks at work and at home. She's begun to train her team members to take on more responsibilities at work and now involves her family in sharing household chores. She's found time to reconnect with her hobbies. Sarah now schedules regular time for her hobby, starting with a weekly yoga class and weekend gardening sessions. Sarah was able to recognise and rediscover her sense of self through exploring her needs, her unique values and beliefs, as well as revisiting her positive attributes. Gradually, Sarah practiced open communication. Finally, when the time was right, Sarah decided to have an honest communication and conversation with her boss about her workload and her need for a more sustainable balance. She also opened up to her husband about her feelings of frustration and seeking his support in managing their family life more equitably. Sarah's journey is one of resilience and rediscovery. By acknowledging her struggles and taking proactive steps to address them, she has regained her sense of balance and motivation. Her story serves as a reminder that even the most dedicated and reliable individuals need to prioritize their well-being, manage their interpersonal boundaries, and seek support when facing overwhelming challenges. If you resonate with Sarah's story, with her feelings of stress and overwhelm, reach out to me for how we can work together to get back your sense of self and direction and live your life on purpose.